confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
What's up, YouTube? It's Society Speakers today in the building, and this is the first official video where I'll be releasing some of the topics and discussing some of the few things that I had in my mind. I'll also be releasing a few other general videos on a pretty much daily basis or every 2 days with great informative content, general topics, normal discussions, normal things that we go through on an everyday basis. So today we're going to get straight into this, and I'm going to kick it with a number one topic in my mind, which is normally I would say is something that we don't really pay attention to, but it's knowing how to keep that positive energy and stay away from the negative energy. Surround yourself with the right crowd. Especially law of attraction, it comes very well when you incorporate this into your everyday routine. In case you don't know what law of attraction is basically the idea, not the idea, but it's a way of living with a positive outlook on life and using the way you use your positive thoughts and process that into a daily routine. And the more you process the positive thoughts, it can manifest into reality, and you believe what you believe will manifest. So you are the creator of your own destiny, you are the master of your own fate. The life is in your hands. The universe will bring what you attract. So if you attract negative energy to yourself, the universe will bring that eventually at some point. So you have to understand what you think about is important, because same way, for example, you might be worrying about an exam, but if you keep worrying that you're gonna fail that shit, what's gonna happen? You're most likely gonna fail, or if you fail, you won't do no way as good as you thought you would have done. Some people might say fail is like really fucked up, okay? But you are not gonna do as well, because if you keep stressing about something, what's gonna happen? So yeah, so it's pretty much stuff like that. What I really wanted to get into detail about was like people on an everyday basis at work, whether it be, even family, friends, or just normal people you see every day. You might see them here and there. It might be your closest people that you've known for years. It doesn't matter who, when, or how long. The kind of energy that you keep around you is so vital. And when you start realizing you have to let some friends go, and it's not impersonal, it's just business. And when I mean business, I mean it's for you got to look after yourself. So when I mean business, I mean it's for your own good. That saying is true, and that saying I'm thinking about is, you show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. That shit is real. Sorry about that, I got a cough going on. So one thing is, we really don't understand how important it is that just because you don't really have a great large group of friends, you could have 10, 20 people you hang with all the time, but you may not see them as someone that you can fuck with in the long term, or someone that you're going to keep in your life for a long periods of time. Or you may have that two close individuals, or you can say, I can count on my life that this person will be there for me through the best and the worst times. They've always been there for me, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about how many friends, it's not about how long you've known them for, it's about the way they carry themselves as a person and how they help you through your hard times and how you help them through their hard times. Negative energy is something that we need to get away from in life, man, especially those people. Like, I'll give an example at work, right? Everyone knows that we have those people at work we don't really fuck with, we don't really like, we're not really fond of, but you got to keep it professional at all times. But then this is the reason why we probably don't like them, is because they're constantly bringing negative energy. And when I mean negative energy, I mean they're gossiping about someone else, they're bitching, they're complaining about someone else, something else, or something has happened. And if it's a person, you see them talking to the person and they're smiling and they're having a laugh and a great conversation. It's like, oh my gosh, you're so funny. Oh, I love hanging. But you just told me you don't like that person. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me get this shit straight, yeah? You just told me that you're not cool with that person, but when I see you talking to that person, you act like you're damn best friends. So this is what I mean about energy, because sometimes the energy you can give to someone is so not genuine. Also, some people consider as fake, right? You have to understand, be true to yourself at all times. There's no need to force it, man. There is no bloody need. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by negative positive energy. That the negative energy that we keep around you is also going to have an effect on how you perceive life, how you perceive daily situations that you may encounter on an everyday basis. You know, those kind of people at work that be saying they fuck with you 1 minute and the next minute they don't like you no more, they don't want to talk to you, you know, or that's not the kind of energy you need, because you need to someone who needs to understand what's important about happiness in their life. Once they understand the meaning of happiness in their own life, knowing that if the more negative thoughts or the more of a negative atmosphere you bring to the table, the more you can carry yourself as an individual who's often seen as negative, and you create a bad foundation, you create a bad outlook on life, but you also, not only that, you also create a bad image of yourself, because then people start perceiving you as someone who's just that kind of individual who does this and does that, and that individual is often seen as doing something negative. But if the individual is someone who's like, you know what, if there's an argument taking place, that individual's like, you know, no, I'm not involved, I don't really want to get, it's the person who's not confrontational and it likes to settle it down in a way where it's just peaceful. And you know, those kind of people who don't like to argue are the ones who we should learn from. You know, those people who actually just know how to get away from something negative. Those people who know that there's not always a need to be surrounding yourself with people who bring unnecessary negative topics. Why are you complaining all the time? Why are you stressing all the time? Why are you gossiping all the time? Gossiping is something that I don't even take part in myself. You know, that shit destroys friendships, you know, and that leads to, you know, snitching, you know, snaking or backstabbing or whatever, you know. So you got to understand, there's people who don't understand the meaning of positive energy. Positive energy is not even just about how you talk to people, but it's also how you carry yourself as a person. You know, do you like to help other people when you don't even need to? Do you like to do the most for other people? Do you like to also share the kind of peace and happiness and good energy and good vibes around other people? Do you like to be the person who's always making sure that other people are feeling good about themselves and having a good day? That's the kind of energy I'll be talking about. You know, because you get two types of people in life, and it's one or the other. It's never really in between. So when you find out the person is also like on the negative side, which is the bad side, you know, and they always want to be drama, they always want to get into conflict. There's always something that they make a problem about, or they got to complain about, you know. And it's like you can't go a day without this person having something stupid to say, or having, you know. So that's the kind of stuff you need to separate yourself from, you know, because it ain't gonna help you in the long term if you keep surrounding yourself with those kind of individuals all the time. So that's why I say law of attraction is also a good thing to know. If you don't even heard about it or don't understand it entirely, just do some research. There's a book called The Secret. I'm so sorry, my cough is getting annoying right now. The Secret is basically it's a group of people that come together collectively and they discuss it, and they demonstrate through their own experiences, and they explain to you how you can achieve great things in life using the law of attraction. Even some celebrities have spoken about this as well. So what you think about can come into reality. What you believe and the thoughts that you have in your mind, if you believe it so much and you put that into your mind every day non-stop, and you bring nothing but good energy, the universe will bring that, because you attract that kind of energy, so it will manifest. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you have a situation where you're not happy to go to work, you're not happy to see this person, you're not happy to go to this school, you're not happy to do this subject that you're studying, think positive about it. Okay, I might not be entirely happy about this part of the situation, but what's a good way to look at it, the outcome? What's the bright side? What's the good way of looking at this? How can I see a positive out of a negative situation? So I call that flipping the script, you know, making sure turning a negative into a positive. Because you don't know how easy it is to go from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. And you don't know how easy it is to go from being so stressed to saying, you know what, it could be worse. At least I should be grateful for what I do have in life and not what I don't have in life. Because there are people who ain't got shit. When I mean ain't got shit, I mean ain't got the necessities, the basics, bro. House, clothes, you know, food, the shit that most people need, not what we want. So that's what I'm saying. Think positive about what you do have, and then the more you want things that are even greater, whether it's materialistic or whether it's just mentally stimulating, you can bring that for sure. But it's all about how you think, how you perceive life, and what thoughts you bring into your mind, what kind of energy you put out into the universe. So the kind of people you mess with on a day-to-day basis, if you keep surrounding yourself with that energy, it's going to have an impact. It's going to rub off on you, and it's not going to be positive. It's going to be detrimental to your mindset, your thought process, and pretty much also your priorities. Because if your priorities are not going to be in the right place if you keep hanging with the wrong people, the wrong crowd, or doing something that's not going to be positive for you in your life. So we know the situation. You might go to a job you don't really like, you're not really happy to be there, but you know what? I met some great people. That's a good part. That's a good thing to look at. Or I like going to see this person, or I like this person always makes me laugh, so that's something to look forward to. Or I like helping other people when I'm at work and making someone else's day easier. Those are the kind of things you need to pay attention to rather than worrying about, oh, I ain't got enough money, or I'm tired, I just want to go home, but I still have to stay another whole hour. If you keep living your life thinking like that, you're always going to be that sad, miserable person until you're like 40 with 10 cats, no wife, no boyfriend, 10 letters, and you owe fucking £20,000 in debt. You know, you are just living a miserable, sad life. There is no need to dig yourself a grave that deep, you know. So it's easier said than done. Some might be thinking or saying this right now, but at the end of the day, you have to understand. You know, same way people say you are what you eat. You are what you think, and what you think you, if you believe, you will achieve. You know, when things seem like they're getting tough, don't give up. Don't let go and don't stop. Okay, you know, the main thing is to know that when you feel stressed, remember this. Always say, okay, if I don't feel good right now, how can I feel better? What makes me feel good? What makes me laugh? What makes me happy? Is this that kind of person that always hang around with that makes me feel good? Then stick around that person. Is this the kind of person that gets me into trouble all the time? Is this the kind of person who brings the negative energy to the vibe? Who's always starting drama, conflict? Cut that shit out. You don't need it. It's poison. It's negative. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to help you. So this is why I'm saying this stuff, that it happens on a day-to-day basis. We go through it all the time as human beings. We need to understand that we don't need this shit. You know? But people just think it's because, you know, oh, I've always got bad luck happening to me. It's always me. Or why am I so unlucky? No, no. Put yourself on the pedestal. Put yourself in a better position and put yourself in a place where you can achieve the happiness you want. You can achieve that personal happiness, that peace that you want, that peace of mind, you know. So be sure to make sure that anything you do in life, stay positive, be positive, think positive, and whatever you believe that is positive, you achieve and it will manifest. As long as you believe. I ain't trying to come out with that cheesy, corny quotes, but it's some real shit. And the more you understand the law of attraction, the more you understand what I'm talking about. So whenever you do go back to work, study, see a friend, whatever, you don't have to endure a long-term relationship just because you've known someone for long. If they're not on the same frequency, the same vibe, forget about it. You know, if they're not on the same same mentality and their mentality is backwards thinking, forget about it. You know, if they're thinking always negative and they're always bringing some drama and conflict to the table, forget about it. It's not needed. Forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, that's what I wanted to discuss about. Get some few things out there. You know, like what I feel, what I'm sure many people feel. You know, some people might even understand what I mean by law of attraction. How energy, it's even scientifically proven. You know, you really shit. My throat is really fucking me over today. What the hell? I need some water. But sorry for my language. If any kids out there, man, you shouldn't really listen to this, anyways. I'm swearing. Anyways, I'm going off topic again, but like. The point is, oh, what was the point again? No, the point is basically like, anytime you're going through a situation, know that just because you know someone for long, if you know that you're not going to be feeling good when you're around a specific individual because of the way they carry themselves, cut that shit out. It's not needed. You know what I'm saying? So try your best to also influence others with a positive mindset, positive thought process, and keep that stuff going in your life. Because you know these things I'm talking about right now, it's not just even me. It's I'm sure everyone, a lot of people go through this in everyday life. We all have them situations where we have a group of friends, colleagues, whatever, and we just say, you know, I can't deal with this person, or I'm tired of this. Like your boss, your supervisor, whatever. We have that. Find a way to not only run from your problems, but how to dismiss it. This completely shut it down to the point where you're not running away from your problems, because you can't run away from your problems all the time. It's not going to work. But that's what I wanted to get out there right now. Discuss that basically, and hope you guys understand or get where I'm coming from, or maybe you understand and share some of the same similar opinions. Or if you don't, let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to write in the comment section 100% what you think about what I said. If you agree, if you disagree, what you think I should talk about next video. Anything you want me to talk about, discuss, any questions you might have that I can just give you my opinion and what research I've done on and my personal experiences and general stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going in for today with. And be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and stay tuned to the next video.